Amid growing interest in the US and legions of fans added in the last couple of years, there is so much excitement for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. .8 miles and 3 straights. A good place to do some sightseeing at around 210 miles per hour. 17 corners should provide plenty of interest and lots of overtaking with 2 DRS zones. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he will start from pole position. And Max Verstappen lines up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Leclerc, Lawson, Isaac Hadjar, and Piastri, Sainz, Stroll, Colapinto, and George Russell, Hamilton, Hülkenberg, Gabriel Bortoleto, and Alonso, Albon, Hayes, Esteban Ocon, and Andrea Kimi Antonelli, Gasly, Pierce, Behrman, and Yuki Tsunoda rounds off the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. Welcome to the commentary box. I'm Alex Jakes. Alongside me is Anthony Davidson. Okay, the start, so important. Tell us about how you ace a launch off the line.
The drivers these days, they practice, practice, and practice. They have rigs with them at the circuit where they can sit down with the actual steering wheel from the real car, and they've got lights that they react to. The clutch paddle is tailored around the driver's hands, around their fingers, so they can have optimum position before they start. So there's so much thought and effort that goes into getting these cars off the line.
All right.
All right, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Yeah, copy that. That's clear.
All right. First of all, Mooseman 5445. Thank you for the
Right, know
follow.
what you can
Hope
do.
you are
Don't
enjoying
let
the
me
stream. Looks like we've been promoted up to P4. Looks like I believe Lewis Hamilton taking a grid penalty. So he's bumped himself back. Also, look like I think Sonny Hayes took a penalty as well. Who looks like he was bumped back to the back of the grid. So P4 now. So we start on the inside, which is preferable for turn 1, being a left-hander. Dirty side of the road. I don't know how much that is actually replicated in the game. Looks like your bog standard one-stop strategy tonight. 11 laps, 14 laps. So that's how what we'll do. We'll just go with your bog standard one stop, because we've tried to do alternate strategies before and they have not worked out great. All right, without further ado, get into it. Las Vegas Grand Prix, 5 lights. You got a pretty good launch there. Better get upside in Max. All right, pretty good launch there. Managed to work our way into second place right off the rip. Charles Leclerc nibbling at our heels. No DRS this lap, so we'll probably hold position as we are. Don't want to burn too much battery. I think Leclerc is still on his. Just going to drive the thing in the middle of the road, make him go to the outside. He's going to try the move around the outside, Charles Leclerc. This is not a place to go too wide, Charles. All right, that was something.
Okay, DRS is now available.
All right, now we could be in trouble unless we can catch Lando this lap. So Charles Leclerc will now have DRS. And it's a long DRS zone down that Vegas strip. The 1.7, so I don't think we're going to get into Lando's DRS in time. Don't want to ruin the rears too much by spinning too much. Oh, we're in trouble here, boys. Like, as soon as we turn the battery off, we got nothing. It was not an ideal spot to be in, really. Then I don't want to drive the thing too hard and use too much of the tyre too early. So I should keep in mind, Charles Leclerc in front is on soft tyres. So it actually might be preferable to just let him pass, see if we can stick in his DRS. Because I don't know how long he's going to be there for. Just missed DRS, I think. I think detection's there, and zone is here. So I think we'll be able to keep Charles Leclerc behind for now. And we've managed to catch Lando up. Maybe Lando's on a harvest lap or something. Using a lot of battery early. Lando's really slowing. Stay off that wall. I have a feeling Lando's got a problem. He seems so much slower than before. Because I'm not exactly going a whole lot faster than I was previously. We're just going to flip the DRS open and overtake Lando like he's standing still. Yeah, Lando's pace has really fallen off. I don't know what's going on with him.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Okay, Liam, Norris behind. It is critical for our race that we keep them behind, please.
Oh, I pinched the left front there. Jack, keep count of how many times I clipped that wall. I think that's 2 so far. Just in the race. Lando's just inside our DRS at the moment, but he's going to fall outside of it. So he'll probably get overhauled by Charles Leclerc this lap. Because Charles will have DRS, which looks like Charles made pretty easy work of Lando. Charles still on those soft tyres, just outside our DRS. What's happened? Everyone behind, the pace has just fallen off. Ah, can I miss my braking zone again? Well, gap's out to 2 seconds between myself and Leclerc. I feel like I'm not pushing. I'm not really going that fast. It's weird. Are the AI just really bad around here? Don't get it. I think Lando was pulling away the first couple of laps. And then just, I don't know, lost a second a lap for some reason. Alright, let's come around to start lap 7. Gap back to Leclerc, still 2 seconds. I need to stop looking at the timing tower and look at my braking points. Try and take care of these tyres so we make our pit window without torching them. So it looks like Leclerc has pitted off those softs, 6 laps in. Like I braked so early for this corner too. Braking like 50 meters too early. Well, gap back to Lando. Then back to Lando now is 3 seconds. So Leclerc's gone on to his set of mediums. Alright, let's not throw this thing into the fence while leading. No, alright. That'd be not great. Oh, Jesus, come on. Oh, no.
Okay, we have a problem with ERS. We have a problem with the ERS.
Oh, well, there goes the lead. That's not good. This car feel really unstable now. Oh, we are just bleeding time down this straight.
We fixed the problem with the ERS. It should be back online now.
So we'd lost all of about maybe 1.3 seconds to Lando. Having no battery there. Hopefully that's not a sign of... It's not a reoccurring issue.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
We're deploying. No, we're not. Probably could have waited for a straight to do that, but... Well, there's no way my ERS is, like, glitched at 100%. I think other than losing gears, that's the first, well, non-gearbox. I think that's the first non-gearbox mechanical fault we've had all season. We've had one, maybe two instances where we've dropped the gear for a race. I think in Spain we lost third, I think it was. Mario Kart got a graphic update? Hell yeah, it did, dude. These Switch 2s go hard. Meanwhile, Lando's back in our DRS. And all this muck around of dealing with the ERS and whatnot, Lando has sort of reeled us back in a bit here, and
Great stuff, mate. You hit the target well there. Nice one. There's a long way to go in this race, though, so keep your head down.
or he's got the Switch 6. Yeah. Oh, it's just 3 Switch 2s strapped together. Almost as powerful as a PS4. Alright, Lando's threatening again. He's found his pace again. Either that or our pace has really dropped off something chronic. So 1.6 now back to Lando. We're almost at our pit window. 47% on the right rear. Probably can't come soon enough. Starting to slide around a bit through the right-handers, especially.
Box, we're coming in this lap.
Oh, I don't like that. That's not good. Stepped out from underneath me.
Okay, Liam, we've got some clear track in front of us, and let's make the best of it. So please make this next one a very fast lap.
Okay.
Right, that was...
Don't forget, box this lap.
That bollard was never making it through the race. That was... I broke like 100 meters too early, and I'm like, well, I'm going to turn in now, I guess. I'm already here. All right, don't speed in the pits. 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 Do not speed. Do not speed in the pits. Don't speed in the pits.
Okay, don't worry about that time.
We didn't speed in the pits.
Let's just focus on this pit stop.
Hallelujah. Wait, you're telling me don't speed in the pits?
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
Oh, we can't even get fucking DRS off our teammate. Fucking good is he? Right into this battle pack. We've been inserted. Charles Leclerc just in front, who's already stopped once. Who's somehow net in front of us. I don't understand how that's happened. Alright, Hadjar's just gonna... I should have stayed behind Hadjar. I don't know what I'm doing, bro. Damn it. What about DRS? Ah, just go. You're going to box this lap anyway. Might as well get some slipstream off you, I suppose. You can at least get a fucking move on! Charles Leclerc will stop again, but he's stopped from softs onto mediums and he's ended up in front of us.
The tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
I sure hope so, Mark. I've only been on these tyres a lap.
Isaac's in the pits. That's Isaac in the pits.
Fewer updates.
Okay, copy that.
Alright, give me DRS. Come on, do it. Give it to me. Give it to me. Did I really not get DRS? No, I did get DRS. I just forgot how far down the fucking straight the zone is. 350! One of the few times these cars will actually hit 350 kilometers an hour. Pretty much no wings on it. DRS open down pretty much the longest straight on the calendar.
Okay, Liam, let's try and pick our moments where we use the RS. Let's try to be consistent with it going forward, please.
Ah, fucked my line up there. That's 3. I hope you're counting in, chat. That's 3 hits of that wall. Just love taps, but, you know. Well, Leclerc's fallen back in 1.8 seconds. He's almost fallen back into Norris's... He's almost fallen back enough that Norris is in his DRS. Curious how much further Leclerc will go on those mediums. How much of a tyre delta he'll have over the rest of the field who have all done their one stop onto their hards.
Unlucky, mate. It was a good try, but we didn't quite meet our targets. Not to worry. Get your head down and chin up, and let's focus right the way into the checkered flag.
How many laps to go? 11 laps to go. Lando right on. Right on the rear end of Lando Norris now. That stupid dome, just stop looking at me. Norris will make his move down the back straight for sure. My front tires are fucking stone cold. Here goes Norris. Very likely move made. How the surface temps on my tires? 40 degrees. Why? Why? 10 to go. This could be Mexico all over again, holding off a faster McLaren, except he really hasn't been faster. Well, I need to drive nice and smooth, keep some life in these tyres for the end of the race. Not lock inside fronts every time. That stupid dome's face, it always draws my eye every time, and I miss my fucking apex. The stupid face on the stupid dome gets me every time. I don't know how the drivers deal with it, eh? That must be so incredibly distracting. Oh, we've run wide. You know, I think we're pulling a bit more of a gap to Lando now. Yes, we're about 4 tenths faster than Lando last lap. Gap out to 3.8. where that bollard went. Does anyone know where that bollard went? You see how much DRS gives you down the straight? No DRS, no slipstream, 335. With DRS and slipstream, you just break 250. 350. An extra 15 kph down the end of that straight. With just a little flap open on the rear spoiler. Alright, 9 to go. 9 to go, 8 to go. Oh, 8 to go. That took too many corners to do that math. Meanwhile, Norris was 1.3 seconds slower than us on that last lap. So the gap now 5.3 seconds back to Lando. I think it's because I used a heap of battery down the back straight. I was just faster. Alright, let's not get greedy now. Still got to drive this thing home. Can't be throwing it over curbs. Another 7/10. Gap out to 6.2. Stop, you ruddy thing. Oh, don't start hitting walls now. Too busy looking at the scenery. That's my right rear 100 degrees. I feel like that's too hot. I suppose I do have the rears pumped all the way down. Like the air, all the way deflated as far as I can go. So the rears can be a little susceptible to overheat. R22 is perfectly fine. Ah, okay. I'm not really sure, not really 100% sure what the temperature ranges are for each. Because I know they're different for each compound. I'm not totally around what they're supposed to be. Never really looked that deep into it. Oh, nice, you're back, Bonnie. Configure 2 routers to talk to each other. Nice. Las Vegas is crazy, gets 100s. Yeah. Especially when my fronts are room temperature on the surface right now. Because I've got my fronts pumped all the way up, and then my rears pumped all the way down. That's why. Because I'm running as little air in the rears as possible. So they are a little more, they retain a bit more heat. But it's fine. Good rear grip, which is what I like. I gotta fucking stop talking, bro. I'm gonna say something and fence this thing in a second. 7.6 seconds in the lead and I'm fencing it. Oh, Jesus Christ, Chris. .22.0 on the rears 95% of the time. Yeah. I think most tracks, the setups I've been running are max pressure on the fronts, minimum pressure on the rears. Some of the hotter tracks, there's a variance just to avoid, there's a bit more, you put a bit more air in the rears to avoid overheating. Bro, like, I'm not even burning any battery and I'm still fucking outpacing Lando. I think because we developed the crap out of this engine. I think literally the engine in this thing is the best on the grid. But this thing is powerful. It can work, just don't trust minimum pressures in a race. Okay. Yeah, I'm sort of using borrowed league setups.
Some information on Colapinto. Okay, they're out of this race.
Which seems to generally run them like that. There's a few tracks where it doesn't, but... Half-air, yeah, I'm making myself. Bro, I wouldn't have a clue. I've tried to figure out how to set up F1 cars. I don't have a clue. I just borrow from people that know more than me. I'm not claiming to know what the fuck I'm talking about. The Colapinto pulled off into the escape road at the end of the straight there. Another Alpine breakdown for the year. I've run out of fingers and toes counting them. I make them and share them with the community. Oh, that's awesome. Do you like league racing that as well, or? Used to, now you just focus on streaming? Oh, that's cool, man. Oh. I've never really league raced. I've never really been that serious. Most of my time in F1 games is spent on career mode. I don't generally venture online. Like, I do here and there, but... ...95% of my time is all... offline Grand Prix and career mode. I think once we finish this season, it'll this will be only the second time I've managed to complete an entire season with every race on stream. think my last one was like 2020. Did a My Team season. Trying to run a Honda engine. When they were dog shit. Alright, 2 laps to go. Meanwhile, up to Lando's now almost 10 seconds. Oh, that braking zone is getting dicier and dicier every lap. The front tyres don't want to take anymore. AI's on 100% at the moment. I pretty much run them just put them on 100% at the start of the year. I figure I will say I'll most likely do another, once the 2026 DLC comes in, I will start trying to cater the DLC more truck to track. There's a lot of room to bump it up to. Oh yeah, for sure. I should bump it up. I should just go all the way, bump it to 110 for the next season. So, I mean, I've tried using, I thought about doing that, where you do laps in time trial, and then you put that into a calculator, and it figures out what AI level you should be at. I think for most tracks, I'm around 104, 105. So either I'll bump it to 105 for the next season, or I'll just go all the way and bump it to 110. How realistic you want to be and how you want to race compared to the AI? Okay. Well, I feel like at least over this season, start of the season, I was crashing a lot and using a lot of, like sort of crutching on rewinds a bit too much, more than I would have liked to. But then I think at least just this season, doing this series over the last around 6 months, I've gotten to, I don't think I've used a rewind in a race for the last 5 or 6 races, and have still managed to put up good results. I mean, we had the DNF in Hungary, and that was like the last kind of bad result we really had. Oh, and crashing on the last lap at Zandvoort, where I crashed out of 8th and ended up coming 12th instead. Let me kind of live with that, because that's racing. Curious how the AI will be in the DLC. And checkered flag, I didn't realize that was the last lap. That's checkered flag.
This was better. It'll only get better again.
I'm curious how the AI will be with the DLC. I'm overall 1 second faster in qualifying on 110 AI, so it would be some resistance. So it would like some resistance? Oh, okay. Yeah.
So the celebrations begin, and well earned they are indeed.
Oh, Lando's the world champion.
But as any racing driver will tell you, competing at this level, at the very top, is anything but simple. There's no catching them now then. We have a new World Drivers' Champion. How about this?
Yeah.
Lawson
it'll be getting your head around how the battery system in the new cars will be the biggest thing that'll, once you figure that out, you'll find your speed
and
again.
Of course, what 3 race victories, a hat-trick of wins, does for a driver's confidence is...
Bonnie, mate, that's twice you've called...
You know, they've got
You've called Lawson an Aussie.
Now, and it's for the others to try and stop.
Or you're referring to me.
Of victories.
Because then I can understand it.
Here we go then, the top 3 from the race, making their way onto the rostrum.
I think I figured it out without even playing, yeah. Apparently, well, from what guys that have actually played it have been saying, it's just figuring out where to lift and coast. Because that's the biggest thing with... Your battery recharges very quickly lifting and coasting. So working out where the best spots to do that is will will net you lap speed.
And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport.
So yeah,
With more races lined up. Be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula
that
One.
will be the Las Vegas Grand Prix. So final results. We take our third win on the trot in relatively commanding fashion. Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri make it a McLaren 2-3. Lando Norris clinching the world championship. Charles Leclerc coming home P4. Max Verstappen and Carlos Sainz bagging some more points for Williams. Lewis Hamilton probably a little further down than he would have liked. Hasn't had a great day. I think coming back from, where was he on the grid? 11th on the grid, coming up to P7. Not a bad day out. Isaac Hadjar making it yet another double points finish for Racing Bulls. Then George Russell and Nico Hulkenberg rounding out the top